everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's studio vlog. I hope you're all well. So this is the first studio vlog I've posted in quite a while. I mean, I have been doing little bits of work here and there in the background, but nothing really that substantial. But this week I really want to change that, and I really want to have a really positive week and get loads and loads of stuff done, just be really productive, really arty, really creative, and just hopefully get back on track with everything, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit useless recently. But yeah, this week I really want to get back on track and get a load of stuff done. I've got a massive to-do list of stuff that I want to get done. And yeah, I really thought it'd be nice to get my camera out and basically start afresh with everything and hopefully get back on track. One of my main focuses for this week's studio vlog is that I really want to work on some projects that I've got lying around in my room, which have kind of like half started. So I've got loads of paintings and illustrations and design kind of like laying around half started. Some of them I'm a little bit stuck on. Others are probably done, but I need to kind of just spend a bit more time finishing off and getting them over the finishing line. And then there's a few others that I probably just need to kind of forget about and scrap and start again with. But yeah, I really want to focus on getting some stuff either finished or progressing a bit further this week. So I'm now back in my room after taking Ralphie out for a quick walk. I also sat and had dinner, watched a little bit of telly, had a bit of a chill. I'm now also in my pyjamas. I've got my little Christmas reindeer pyjamas on. But yeah, I just want to quickly show you some of the, because I took my little sketchbook out with me, my little dinky out and about sketchbook. I love this little sketchbook because it fits right in my pocket. I just want to quickly show you a couple of little drawings that I've done whilst I was out and about taking Ralphie out, and also whilst I was cooking dinner. So yeah, these are some little drawings that I've done of some little hay bales. It's harvesting season at the moment where I live, so all the tractors were really busy putting everything into hay bales, so I sat and drew some of them. So that was one like field view that way, and then that was another field view. I really like this one actually. I think it could be quite useful for like if I draw like foxes or pheasants or something like that. It could end up being like a bit of a background for it. It's not the greatest observation, but I quite like the composition wise. I think it's quite nice. And then I had some garlicky mushroom pasta for my dinner tonight, so I sat and drew like the little mushrooms whilst I was cooking my dinner. So I just used one of my Inktense pencils to do them, because they were chestnut mushrooms, so they're the ones which have like the brownie casing on them. So yeah, they were the little doodles that I was doing whilst I was out and about in my little dinky sketchbook. And then these are my little daily doodles that I've been working on today. So I ended up drawing some beavers. So painted these ones. I've sketched out these ones, but I'm going to probably work on them tomorrow. I still need to add a few more details to these ones tomorrow. And then I also sat and started drawing out some little possums as well. So yeah, they're gonna gradually get worked on over the next couple of days. So the last thing that I want to work on tonight, because it's actually getting quite late now, so I'm only going to work on it for like an hour or so, is this little peacock panoramic. Now I'm not going to lie, I had been through a stage where I've been really stuck on this, but the other night I sat and kind of had a bit of a rethink about what I was doing on it, and I managed to map out everything on it. So now it's just kind of the case of adding more detail, bringing out some colours more, pushing some colours back a little bit, adding some light and shade to areas, especially like areas like this where it's quite flat at the moment. It needs to have some areas that are brighter and some areas that are like pushed back, and just basically just need to go through and add a load of detail to it. But yeah, it's actually at a stage where I'm not quite stuck on it anymore, so hopefully I can actually try and get it done. afternoon, so it's the next day now. So I've just spent this morning painting one of my little daily doodles. I decided in the end to paint one of the little kingfishers. But now I want to go and quickly cook myself some dinner. I think I'm going to make myself a nice little soup because I've got a load of leftover vegetables. Okay, so I'm now back in my room ready to do a little bit of work. I'm in my PJs again. Got my little Minnie Mouse PJ set on. But yeah, I'm ready to sit and do some work. Now my original plan for tonight was that I was going to sit and work on some portraits that I need to get finished, but I can't find the original reference photos that I was using for them. I've got them saved somewhere on my computer and I cannot for the life of me find them. I think they might actually be on a USB pen somewhere. But so I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for them tomorrow and hopefully find them. If not, I think my dad might have it on his laptop. So yeah, I'm going to work on them tomorrow once I found the reference photos, and instead what I want to do is do some little toadstool drawings and some mushroom drawings to go with the little enchanted forest illustration that I was working on last night. So good afternoon. It's a couple of days later now. I had yesterday off from doing any work just because I was doing other things, and also the night before I was up till stupid o'clock in the morning painting one of my paintings. But yeah, I'm back to work again today. So I've already this morning sat and painted a couple of my beaver doodles that I sketched out the other day. Let me just quickly show you them. So yeah, I've sat and painted these little beaver doodles that I was working on the other day. These ones I added a bit more detail to as well. I'm still not 100% like happy with any of them, because I really need to get hold of like a thin paintbrush or like a white gel pen or something to add a bit more detail to them. So yeah, these are the little mushroom and toadstool illustrations that I started working on the other day, and as you can see I've painted a couple of them. But the trouble is that this paper isn't really particularly made for like wet media, so it really struggles when it comes to like putting layers of paint on. So the paintings haven't come out too bad, but like I wanted them to be a lot like brighter, like these white patches I wanted to be a lot brighter, but the paper just seems to like seep in all the paint and like make it look really dull. So what I think I'm probably going to end up doing is for the rest of them I'm just going to use like dry media, like pens and pencils, possibly chalk and stuff like that. And then these ones I probably will carry on working a little bit more with like coloured pencils, and possibly if I can find some Posca pens and stuff like that, or white gel pens, I'll probably carry on working on with them a little bit. But what I might do is actually redraw them again, but on more appropriate paper. So paper that can withstand a bit more like paint, because the trouble is, especially my style of paint, is it takes a lot of layers as well, and I think if I put too much more layers on this paper it's going to end up tearing. So yeah, I probably should have thought about that when I sketched them out, but you know, they're only quick little sketches and I think it's quite fun actually painting them. And then so yeah, I'm probably going to draw them out again, possibly even do them like bigger so I can get more detail into them, but just on better paper. But that's going to be possibly another day job, because what I want to get on with now is my little portraits, and also I'm going to sit and work on this tonight as well. So I think I'm going to work on the portrait that's at the back, the big one, And yeah, work on that for a little bit, then work on my peacock panoramic, and then get on with some more stuff tomorrow. Okie so it's now Saturday afternoon. It was a really gorgeous, beautiful Saturday afternoon. The sun is out and it's shining. It's really lovely today. It's a bit windy though. But what I want to do is to make the most of the sunshine. I want to go outside and do a little bit of potting around in the garden. I'm probably going to take my sketchbook out with me as well because I want to sit and do a bit of drawing. I've also got like a little bit of like harvesting to do because I've got some produce growing in the garden. So I've got like a courgette, a really massive big courgette that I need to pick. I've got some cucumbers, tomatoes, raspberries. Yeah, I just got a load of like little things that I need to pick, and I just need to also do a little bit of like tidying up in the garden, a bit of weeding. I've also got to try and work out how to train my massive sunflowers because they're growing really big and really like massive, but some of them are like not growing upwards, they're kind of growing sideways, so I need to try and tie them up and get them growing upwards as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna go outside and enjoy the sunshine for a bit and then get on with some work later on.